Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. I'd like to thank you for joining me today, and I hope you're doing well. This will be your weekly reading for the week of December 22nd through the 28th. And during that time, we'll have the last quarter moon and then moving into the waning crescent. And that can be a really good time for surrender, rest, and healing. It's just a time to just let go, relax a little bit, and just mentally prepare yourself for the next cycle ahead. It's also the week of Christmas, so I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. This will be your weekly reading for the week of December 22nd through the 28th. I think I already said that, but just a reminder. This will also be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may encounter throughout the week. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Taurus, your overall message card for this week. Have faith in your dreams. All right, Taurus. It's a beautiful card. I laugh because some cards come out often and some cards don't. This is not a card I see that often, so just lovely to see a card that I don't see a lot. All right. As I'm shuffling the tarot, I'd like to remind you to keep a spiritual journal. Sometimes we don't recognize the patterns that are evolving in our life when it comes to our spiritual experiences. So keeping track of the things that you're experiencing, like, synchronicities you're having, maybe dreams, encounters. That does not want to shuffle today. Learning how to shuffle your tarot deck. Some days my hands just don't want to do it. There we go. But anyway, keeping track of those things, it's really good to have that in a journal so that you can look back on those emerging patterns and, see the things we don't always remember. For me, I will look back a year ago and think, wow, I remember that now. It's not something that's ever present on your mind as you're learning things, but really good to look back and think of the things that you're studying and learning about in your spiritual life. So just my reminder for the week, Taurus. All right. Have faith in your dreams. Taurus, December 22nd through 28th. Let's see what you guys have going on for this week. All right. Ready to go here. All right, Taurus, your overall energy, King of Cups. So sitting in a very balanced emotional place, you're very knowledgeable about how you work emotionally. You're very knowledgeable about, the people around you. You're in tune to people's emotions. So great energy to be starting off with here. Your current situation is the Knight of Pentacles. So there may be some action that you're taking in the form of your material world. This could be, a home improvement. This could be, a change in your job situation, maybe, moving forward into, maybe here in your next cycle coming up again, that we're thinking about those sorts of things, and what's maybe you're going to make some improvement in, your business or your jobs. It could be that there's something about your home life, that you're going to make some improvement or something. So there's some action that's that you're thinking about right now. What's at the root of your situation is, feeling like you're going to move forward. This is kind of the moving on card, but I see this, this air energy as messaging, and this could also just be in the form of thoughts. Air is also our intellect. So, I see this as moving forward. Not, this can be moving on. The fact that this is coming up with these cards just makes me think that you're moving forward, and you're having some thoughts and ideas come in about how you want to do that. In your recent past is the Nine of Pentacles. So you're sitting in a really good place materially. You're just in a good place. That's a card of, kind of enjoying the fruits of your labor, and here you sit in that place, but you're already starting to think about what you're going to be doing moving forward. And I'll go back to your overall message card, is have faith in your dreams. So you're there, you're in a really good place, but you feel like you want to push and do a little bit more when it comes to, maybe your material world here. What's on your mind this week? Is things moving in quickly? So, and this could be thoughts and ideas. This is, again, if you're moving towards these ideas, and maybe you're having a lot of ideas this week and a lot of, inspiration about how you want to move forward. And again, journaling is a great way, write those things down. Sometimes you have to really capture inspiration when it comes in, or it can just kind of fly in and out. So make sure you're writing those things down this week. If you've got things on your mind and things that you're thinking about in your future, that little steps you want to take, or make sure you're jotting those things down so that you can remember them next week when you're distracted with something else. So what is just ahead of you? More pentacles is some stability and moving towards something more stable. So again, I'm really feeling that this is mostly material world related. That there's something that you do have a dream about. This could be that you're dreaming of a vacation. This could be that you're dreaming of a new home, or your first home. This could be dreaming about downsizing and just changing your world so that you can do things that you're dreaming about. So again, tarot is a template. It can apply to a lot of different areas. So, but I am kind of seeing this as something you're thinking about in your material world. In your advice position, it's more wands. This is an ending. This is, you're there. This is that one last push. This could be, for some of you, maybe approaching retirement. You're it affects your material world, but you're in a great place, and you've got this stability, but you're thinking about, what is my next venture? What is the next thing I'm going to accomplish? And your advice is to go ahead and push. It's time to be done. It's time for a reboot. Again, and um, it could be approaching retirement, moving to a new job, moving to a new house. Just you're kind of thinking about how your material world is affecting the things that are on your mind and the things that you want to put in your path for the next year. Very interesting. What's beyond your control is the Wheel of Fortune. So this change is beyond your control. Uh, and it totally reads in with this entire reading. You're just at a place where you're about to move into another phase, into the next phase. So again, keep an eye, jot things down as these ideas and things are coming through for you, um, so that you remember them, so that you're, when you have those relaxing moments to really sit and think about things, again, when once life cranks back up again, it's you might forget about those. So write those dreams and goals down, write things down, and it doesn't have to be a definitive list. It doesn't, just kind of let your mind ramble. And what are some things that you're looking forward to in the next year or two or more? Things that you want to do. Are there places that you want to travel to? Are there things that you want to accomplish? Are there things that you want to learn? Things that you want to do. So, kind of just take that time this week to kind of jot those things out. What do you dream about? You know. All right. Secret desire, what you're trying to avoid, is Queen of Wands. So, this is a card of understanding your passions. And are you trying to avoid that, or is that your secret desire? Um, and again, if I do get the feeling for somebody out there, this is approaching retirement. You're coming to this end. You've got this stability, but now it's time to ask yourself, and now I get to move on, and maybe you'll have more time that's your own. And how are you going to spend that time? How are you going to move forward? And hi, kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty. My cat's joining us for the reading today. How do you want to move on with, if you're going to make that new move in your life? So be thinking about that. In your outcome position, or look at all the choices that you have. And these are emotional choices. These are, what's going to fill your cup. You've got all these different choices here. So again, I'm feeling for someone, this is approaching retirement. This is kind of redefining who you are, coming into your passions and defining what those are. Maybe it's been a while since you've really been able to have that kind of time to think about, what am I really passionate about and what do I really want to do? So it seems like a time to really put that to the test mentally and start to make those preparations, and it's okay to dream. All right, final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Taurus. Forgive and forget. So, what does that mean here? I don't know. That can mean something to you. I mean, as far as your reading, and maybe there is something in your situation that you do need to just kind of move on from. Um, if you're putting something to bed behind you, you just need to forget, forgive, move on, and move into your future and move into the things that are going to make you the most happy as you start to make these new choices and move into this new phase of your life. So, again, that message isn't really ringing with the reading, but someone needed to hear that. So there may be some faction, some portion of this story, if it's evolving in your material world, that you do just need to forgive, forget, let's move on and move on quickly, move on with the ideas. You've got all these choices, all these things to choose from, and just narrow that down. Again, if you can take some time this week to, maybe journal, think about how it is you want to move forward, and just let yourself dream, let your mind go, and dream about how you want to build your future as coming up here in the next year or two. So, all right, Taurus, I hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use. I really appreciate your time here with me today. And if you're comfortable sharing, please leave me a comment. I'd love to get that kind of feedback, what you're going through. Sometimes the readings get specific and sometimes they're very general. I see tarot as a template. You can place this template over many, many parts of your life. This seems to be something in your material world this week, but it could also be, applied to your work situation or your home situation or your relationship situation, but these things are on your mind this week. So, so yeah, again, think about those choices, make some lists, and just have that quiet time to dream this week. I do post weekly readings, so feel free to join me next week. We'll see if there's a new message here for you or if this message evolves into something else, totally new message. And I will have some extra time coming up for private readings. If that's something you're interested in, please drop me an email at the address down below, and I'll let you know as soon as that time opens up. And if you enjoy my reading style, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel, and I would really appreciate that. So thank you so much, Taurus. Best of luck with this situation, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.